Hey guys, Thundercast here. Yep, it's DPX and
Slash or Gamebo.
yeah. And today, since I finished counting down the worst, actually the best NES games.
Now you're gonna look, look on the flip side.
Yeah, the worst NES games. Now this is just 10 games, but it's still pretty bad. I mean, like the games are still pretty bad, so let's get into it. So first, let's go over some rules. 1 game per franchise and no unlicensed games. Any rules you want to add?
Okay, so in the case of the rule only 1 game per franchise, are we going off of like gaming development companies, or are we going off like literal franchises?
Franchises, boy.
So like there can't be 2 Marvel games.
No, there can't be 2 like Mario games, boy.
So there can't be like 2 Iron Man games, or like yeah. Okay. So I'm sure everyone gets the point. So we're gonna have top 10 worst games, and we're going to have a few honorable mentions.
Yeah. And now
let's get started. Dun 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 dun.
Jinx.
And here at number 10,
we have Muscle. Possibly one of the worst wrestling games out there. Muscle has like awful controls and awful graphics.
That white is so white.
Whiter than me.
White.
I just said that. But you see,
it's so white it hurts my eyes.
Yeah, this could cause eye strain and even seizures, since sometimes the game flashes like crazy. The game has a seizure sometimes itself, giving other people seizures. I should stop talking about seizures, but
this game is just downright awful. Awful controls, awful graphics,
awful gameplay,
and the CPUs
are like overpowered as hell. But hey, at least you can play as
maybe you'd be able to beat them if the controls weren't so bad.
Yeah. But hey, at least you can wrestle as a knight or a barbarian.
At least you have a choice.
Yeah. But Muscle is still freaking terrible.
Very bad.
Yeah, but it's only at number 10.
1 out of 10.
Yeah.
And at number 9, we have the Uncanny XMen for the NES.
Well, of course it's for the NES.
This game developed by
No, it's not developed by LJN. I'm not sure who developed this game, because LJN didn't develop any of their games. It is worth noting that. But they published it, and every single game they published, with like 1 or 2 minor exceptions, are pretty bad. This is one of their worst games ever. The Uncanny XMen is a freaking terrible game. Probably one of the worst superhero games of all time. So, you need a character that shoots. You have to pick 2 characters, by the way. So, if you pick characters that don't shoot,
so like if you pick Wolverine,
Nightcrawler, or Colossus,
you're screwed.
They're useless. And later on in this gameplay,
are ranged.
Yeah, you should pick characters like Cyclops or Iceman
that have range. The graphics aren't the worst, but the gameplay is atrocious. Yeah. It's nearly impossible.
And you see, I accidentally picked Nightcrawler, and Nightcrawler is freaking terrible. By the way, you have to pick 2 people. 2 people. You can't do it alone. I mean, like, you can do 2 players, but there has to be, you have to play, and there has to be a CPU. It's just terrible.
Well, I'd say if I had to rate this game, I'd either give it a 0.9 out of 5 or a 1.8 out of 10. It's really bad. Very bad.
Yeah. Next up is Silver Surfer. Yeah.
This
Second
game,
Marvel game in a row. It's not good.
It's also published by...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm having a brain fart, but...
LJN, is it?
No,
It's
not by
LJN.
LJN/...
This game, it could have been good. But
It's just
why does the Herald of Galaxis, one of the most powerful beings, die in one hit?
Yeah, and plus everything kills you.
Everything.
This is probably the second hardest NES game next to
You run into the
Battletoads.
board, you run into the wall, you're dead. You run into a random hand, you're dead. You run into the board, anything hits the board, you hit anything,
Silver
you're
Surfer,
dead.
That picture of Silver Surfer right there.
Maybe if there was a
his
health
hand is
bar.
on its face. It's exactly how I feel about this game.
This health bar, maybe if they added a health bar, this game would kind of be fun, and if they fixed the controls, and if everything literally didn't kill you. But this game is a brain fart.
Okay, Slash doesn't know what he's saying. The bottom line is, this game sucks. Monkey butt.
What?
I don't know.
So, if I had to rate this game, I would give it either a 1 out of 10, a 1 out of 5, or a 2 out of 10. It sucks.
I'm gonna cough. It sucks.
And literally everything explodes. It doesn't matter what you blow up. If it's a hand from the ground, it explodes.
Yeah, it looks bad.
And here at number 7, we have Deadly Towers.
Deadly Towers is atrocious. I wouldn't really say it's atrocious.
Literally, the first level, the first screen of the first level is utter chaos. If you can make it through without taking a hit, you've already played this game. You've already seen someone play this game. It's very difficult. And
But for all the
if you
wrong
make
reason.
if you make one turn, you could lose literally everything. The thing is a maze. You could
Yeah,
get
I think
lost.
that's what they were going for.
You could get lost in there forever.
But I mean, it's not.
And seriously, what are these enemies?
Yeah, and
Balls of fire, balls of blue stuff.
that take forever to kill.
That hit
But, I
kill
mean,
you with a shot.
I mean, like, I probably died so many times in this gameplay recording. It's
Like, maybe this game would like be better if
it wasn't so stupidly difficult.
it's not that it's difficult, it's just that it's annoying to play, frustrating to play, and yes, it is extremely, excruciatingly difficult. And it is
Not that
extremely
hard.
annoying.
It's just hard for the wrong reason.
And literally, if you can make it through the first room without taking a single hit, you're gonna take a hit in the next screen.
Yeah.
Like, this game sucks. And if I had to rate it, which I really don't want to, I'd have to give it a 0.65 out of 5.
0.65 out of 5. Okay.
Now on our list we have number 6. Highlight!
Highlight! Angry video game name reference. Anyways, you see, it's one
We
of those
had
games.
more fun putting the password in than playing the game.
Yeah, you see, that's one thing wrong. It has a save feature, technically. You see, it has a save feature, but it doesn't have a battery backup. So, why would you have a save feature without a battery backup?
And what does that music sound like? What does it sound like? You know what it sounds like. It's taken directly out of
Indiana Jones.
So not only is this game trash, not only does the entire screen jump up and down and shake around when you go up and down off the screen
And sideways.
it stole the Indiana Jones music right out of There's just so much wrong with this game.
Yeah, but I mean, it is worth mentioning that this does look like Zelda. It does look like Zelda, but this actually came out before Zelda. But Zelda did it right.
And I'm sure there's some interesting stuff with the magic and the EXP, but fairly, I don't think anyone's gonna make it that far. Any normal gamers, anyways.
Yeah. But you see,
as soon as they move up off the screen, they're gonna just put their controller down.
By the way, when you die, it's game over, back to the title screen. It's one of those games.
And if I had to rate this game, I'd give it a 0.6 out of 5. Now we're getting into the bottom of the dumpster garbage can. Number 5
is frickin' Where's Waldo on NES. Okay, how do you take Where's Waldo and make it into an NES game? How? You don't even know where... I mean, seriously, look at this. You don't even know where Waldo is. And you would want to just press buttons randomly. But no.
It will literally take you 5 seconds to close out of the level if you just randomly hit it.
Yeah, and, you see, I was so bad at it that I decided not to get my own gameplay for it. So I took someone else's gameplay, and this person is actually somehow really good at this. How could you see where Waldo is in this?
All of them look like exactly the same.
Yeah, no, they don't. Some of them look the same, but you can't even tell what they look like. I mean, seriously. Okay, the Great Waldo search on NES, Super Nintendo, and Genesis are a bit better than this. And it's more... You're able to see more of Waldo.
Clearly who Waldo is. Like, he looks different. In this game, it's a pixelized mess of random images of random characters in a random game that randomly had to suck.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Oh yeah, by the way, Great Waldo search still is terrible.
If I had to rate this game, I would give it a 0.5 out of 5, or a 1 out of 10.
Okay. That's good. Did you say that's good? I was talking about you giving it that rating is good. Like, it's good for you that you're giving it that rating, because this is what this game deserves.
Number 4 on this list is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, well, that's actually not the name. It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure, which is a long frickin' title.
Oh.
But still, this is commonly referred to as LJN's worst game ever made. And though it's debatable, I didn't even mean to cough there. Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure is anything but excellent. So, yeah, right there, you traveled in a phone booth, and you know how... This game is just so bad. Talk slash.
Alright, so... The objective of this game is to go back in time and rescue various figures from the past, such as Cleopatra. Well, this game
sucks much.
Something else. It's kind of interesting in the way it's formatted. It's in a book, but like that's pretty much the only plus side. The game, like the gaming, however it's difficult to explain in a sense. It's just bad. The gameplay is terrible.
You run into bushes and trees to like proceed in the game,
it's and your password is a password.
And then you have to do this number thing.
To travel through time and do other stuff. It's weird. It's not needed.
Yeah, what would you give it, Slash?
I would give it a 0.35 out of 5 or 0.7 out of 10.
Yeah.
So we're getting into the really
yeah. We're getting to the We're getting to the actual atrocious.
Top 20 worst games of all time.
Yeah, but this wasn't in it. But if I ever do like a revival list or like an add-on list, this will definitely make it, and so will.
Well, Color Dinosaur is really something else. It's one of the games of worst time.
No, but seriously, it's one of the worst games of all time.
One of the games.
But you know what? It's not even a game. Seriously, what you see right now is all.
It's an illusion.
Conspiracy. It's all there is to this game. This is all you'll be doing this entire game.
Literally, it's impossible to mess up in this game. Pretty much everything.
I mean, like
it's not fun.
There's such thing as Mario Paint, and Mario Paint
is awesome, and it will always be awesome. Always.
True that, but you see, this got a ton of things wrong. This is all you do. The Mario Paint has so much over this, I can't even start.
This, if I had to say, like, this is like 1/10, not even, of Mario Paint's abilities. This did not use the NES to its full potential, for sure. Just like
Mario Paint kind of did that to the SNES, in a way.
This game makes me want to throw up.
What would you rate it?
I would rate it a 0.3 out of 5 or 0.6 out of 10.
Games of worst time. I freaking hate this game. Back to the Future on NES. You see, I just died there. Everything will try to kill you. You don't look like Marty at all. This has nothing to do with Back to the damn Future. Ow, my knee.
I would have to say this is one of the games of worst time, my dude.
This is one of the worst games.
Invisible glass. You're like, oh, they're just like telling you where to go, and then they instantly kill you because of invisible glass. Seriously, the glass is literally the exact same color as the background. And if that wasn't bad enough, what is he...
Some may argue that...
You get like 10 seconds. If you don't collect clocks, you will die. If you run into enemies, you will die.
Yeah,
you will die.
Some may argue that Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure
is worse.
Is worse, but I disagree. Though they're both pretty atrocious, and
this one's more playable.
It depends on what you think the word playable means. If you think like being able to learn how to play the game, this is more playable. If you think being able to play the game, Bill and Ted is slightly more playable, but not by a long shot. What would you rate this game?
Gosh, do I have to?
If you want to.
Can I just say it's garbage?
Yeah, that's good enough.
0.25. Before we get to the absolute worst of these games, we have some
honorable mentions.
is a game so bad, it takes the #1 spot by a landslide. This is
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. God, this is so bad, it's making me sneeze.
This game contains useless weapons, terrifyingly terrible controls, and if you can somehow survive for 2 minutes, you'll die before 3. This game takes forever to beat.
Yeah, very few have actually beaten this.
And the world record is more than 20 minutes of pure Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. If you become Jekyll, you are pretty much weak to literally everything. And unless you're very skilled, you will die within a very short span of time.
Yeah,
And why does everything literally want to kill you?
Yeah, you're trying to get to your wedding. Okay, so you're Dr. Jekyll trying to get to your wedding. Everyone trying to kill you for some reason. And then Mr. Hyde, you don't want to be Mr. Hyde.
This is top 5 games of worst time bad. This is so bad that it can go for as low as 99 cents on eBay. 99 cents for a video game.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest games of all time, but for all the wrong reasons.
It's not a realistic challenge. It's not something you can beat easily. It's something that will take you a month or even a week to beat.
Maybe even a year.
This game is so difficult that it's very difficult.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This game is so bad that if you looked at the bottom of a dumpster, this game might be there staring you in the eye.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching the Thundercast's top 10 worst NES games of all time. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, and don't think we hate the NES. I made a top 20 list of the best ones. Top 20. Okay guys, see ya.